Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Yep, I see it. You guys keep bringing to my attention that once again, cryptos are running in the green. Of course, that's a good sign for crypto holders. There was a couple of problems that cryptos ran into. First of all, we saw what happened with so-called stable coins. Here's the other issue. There was a liquidity crisis with cryptos. This is why you've seen people selling off. If one crypto gets a bad reputation and hits the news over and over, then people are going to start questioning what's going on with their cryptos, and everybody starts selling. And if that happens, sometimes that's a tsunami that cannot be stopped. Now, you can add to that the fact that the Federal Reserve was raising interest rates. So even if these companies wanted to go and take out loans, they're going to be paying it back at a much higher interest rate. For companies who are trying to come up with a new strategic plan after they found out where their company is severely exposed, I mean, I get to see it now, these crypto companies putting together a whole new strategical plan, then going to the bank for a loan or going somewhere, only to find out that the money you wanted to borrow, that at one time was around, 1.5% interest rate, now is somewhere closer to 3.5%. But at least you have an opportunity to regain a lot of that value you might have lost in cryptocurrencies. This is why I say you never have a gain and you never have a loss when it comes to cryptos or any other investment until you actually sell it. Hopefully most of you held on, just let it sit there and ride its way through. Some of these cryptos, there's some good news. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. You really should be thinking about buying gold and silver. Another handful of you started converting your IRAs and 401ks. I think all in all, 42 of you have done that recently. Like I said, it's never too late. So when you do go to buy your gold and silver, or you want to convert your IRA, 401ks, or anything like that over into gold and silver, reach out to Money Metals. They know how to do it. They'll walk you through the process. The link is down below in the description. Of course, if you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. People are asking me about Pimpy's News Network. Are we still doing a slot machine thing? Yes, we are. I just stopped putting the little ads on there every day so that I don't, overwhelm you guys with them. But yes, absolutely, we are still doing that. I told you that we did a couple of practice polls, and it's about 50-50 results. On some of the turns, you don't get very much money. On the other turns, at least 2 of the practice polls, we came back with over $1,100. That's not bad at all. But again, it really depends on your approach. Once we contact you, we're going to let you know what your options are. If you're one of these people who say, you know what, go for it. Well, if you do the go for it, you bet higher, you're going to get a much bigger return. Anyways, I just thought I would share that with you. Okay, interesting enough, last night, crypto started going to red, and I watched it for a little bit, but didn't stay down there very long. Crypto seemed to be trying to recover. So we're looking at Bitcoin is almost at 21,000, almost. They're at 20,879. Ethereum doing what they do best. They kind of ride shotgun along with Bitcoin. But when they go down, their percentage loss is not as big as Bitcoin's. And when they go back up, their percentage gains is bigger than Bitcoin's. Ethereum's at $1,135. Cardano sitting at 48 cents. XRP sitting at 33 cents. Solana, $36.56. Dogecoin sitting at 0.06. Thanks to Elon Musk, they're up again another 11% for the day. Polkadot is at $7.83. Hexcoin still kicking butt, 0.04. And yeah, I can already hear you guys. I thought you didn't like crypto. I don't like cryptos. Anyway, Shiba, man, is up 31%. 31%. Great news for you Shiba holders. Are you ready for this? They deleted a 0. That's right. Instead of 5 zeros, they're back to 4 zeros, 1 1. That's awesome. They're going in the right direction. So just hang tight to your Shiba and ride it out. Polygon is at 42 cents. So you can see there's a small article right here. It says crypto industries bail out Bitcoin. They're not the only ones. There are a lot of people out there that are in control of some big hedge funds that have dropped a lot of money, a billion, hundreds of millions, into these cryptos, only to see a big chunk of that money get wiped out. I told you that Bitcoin at one time had lost more than 70% of its value. That is huge. And if you're the CEO of a hedge fund that I got my money in, and you lost that much of my money, yeah, I really don't want you to be working there anymore. Here's something you might enjoy as well. Russian Ruble. Look at this bad boy, 0.019. So what are we looking at? If you happen to magically grab some of the Russian rubles when it was 0.0072 and you held onto it, so far you have a 163% gain in value. That's pretty good. The new Satama sitting at 0.0031. It is up 1.35% today. Still over the last week, although it's had some ups and downs, it's still all in the green for the week. Satama looking good, so just hang tight, just like the Shiba. For those of you who got into it, it ain't a loss until you sell it. I told you I'm riding and dying with those ones. Either they go all the way down to nothing, they disappear, or I'm gonna let them just keep riding up and hopefully, who knows, catch a pretty good wave and have a life-changing experience. Hopefully I'm wrong about cryptocurrencies and I benefit that way. Silver sitting at $21.57. Look at this. It's all the way down to $21.34 and then jumps right back up. So yeah, silver was slammed pretty quickly this morning. You can still see here. Silver was starting to once go towards that $22 level and it got this smack down. You got to keep in mind that our own government said that there's a price limit on silver. They won't allow it to go above $30. As long as we keep doing what we're doing, which is buy up silver, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the market, and we're starting to see that happen now. We got gold sitting at $1,829. If we look at hour by hour, this is really a hot mess. Look at this. Every time gold and silver really start to take a run like they should, man, they get the smackdown. Every time they try to make a run, they get pushed back down by the powers that be. Continue to do it. We'll continue to buy it. By the way, there is another squeeze happening. That's right. People are catching wind about this fake manipulation. We also are very aware of the amount of physical gold and silver actually over there in the comics, or it's the best as we can tell in the comics, and that we just found out that BlackRock might have defaulted on silver. What this means is there isn't enough physical metal out there to cover these contracts. So just keep buying. So look, I got a lot of you asking me, hey, Pimpy, what do you think? Should I buy? Should I buy? Here's the thing. I can't give you financial advice. I can just only tell you what's going on and let you know what I am doing. Everybody knows how I feel about cryptocurrencies. There's lots of reasons why I feel this way. But I also know, and I'm very aware, there's an opportunity in which you can make money off it. If crypto market is truly being saved, and if there's a lot of pressure on the gold and silver market, it makes sense to me that the powers that be are going to want cryptos to start going back up again to keep individuals away from gold and silver. The pressure must be really cracking on the gold and silver manipulators. So I'm sure they had a little meeting, sat down with the powers that be and said, we need something. You raise interest rates the whole 9 yards, and there's still too much pressure on gold and silver. Not to mention, we can't get anybody to part with their physical gold and silver. Do something. Oh, I know. Let's just make up a stupid excuse why cryptocurrencies need to be on the run again. And boom, they're on the run. Now, I keep looking for some consistency in the market. Is this just a small bump? Or is this a sign of things to come? You got to make that decision. There is a link down below in the description if you're interested in buying cryptocurrencies. It would make sense to me if you have some discretionary funds and you think that crypto is going to run, this would be the time to do it because they are really low. This might be an opportunity for you to catch a huge ride back up and make some serious money. But I would not be mortgaging my house to make that gamble. Okay? It's just something to think about. Anyways, that's it for now. Yeah, you guys let me know every time crypto starts to really make a run. We'll see over the next few days. It doesn't look like they're in any rush to go up, with the exception of Shiba. Oh yeah, Shiba looking good. Satama looking good. But they definitely need a rebound in a big way. That's it for now, you guys. I will catch you later. I am out.